Hello guys, first I would like to start embedded systems with 8089S52 microcontroller. It is a 8051 family microcontroller. Beginners can understand this easily. Before going to start any microcontroller, we should read the datasheet of that microcontroller. You can Google this to get it. Link to this datasheet is given in the below description. Let's see features of 8089S52 microcontroller. It is a 8-bit microcontroller. It's the capacity of the CPU. Let's see the difference between 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit microcontrollers. In a 8-bit microcontroller, it can perform 8-bit of operations at a time. For example, if you want to add two numbers as shown here, 127 and 128. These two numbers are 8-bit numbers. So the equivalent binary is given here. So if we give this 8-bit of operation addition to a 8-bit microcontroller, this can be performed within a single cycle. The CPU can perform this operation within a single cycle since it is a 8-bit microcontroller. So what will happen if we give 16-bit operation to a 8-bit microcontroller, whether it can perform or not? Yes, it can perform, but not at the same time. First, as shown here, right side example, there are two numbers which are 16-bit numbers. In this case, first the 8-bit LSB numbers will be added in one cycle. In the next cycle, the second MSB bits will be added. That means it completes this operation in two cycles. Let's see the other case, like if we give 16-bit operation to a 16-bit microcontroller. So it can perform within a single cycle since it is a 16-bit microcontroller. Same as for 32-bit microcontroller. 32-bit of operation, 32-bit microcontroller can perform within one cycle. And next feature is the operating voltage is 4 to 5.5 volt DC. It has a 8 KB of flash memory. What is the use of flash memory? Flash memory is used to store X file. That is, our written program is converted to a X file. The flash memory is having 1000 write arrays cycle. What does it mean? That means I have a microcontroller that I have flashed for an application. I have flashed a program for an application. Now I would like to change the program for different application. In this case, we can able to erase the existing program in the flash memory and we can able to reflash another program. Like this, we can erase or flash 1000 times. That is the meaning of 1000 write erase cycles. That is nothing but reprogram. Next feature is the clock frequency. Maximum we can give 33 MHz. To run CPU, we need clock frequency to the CPU. The clock frequency to the CPU decides the speed of the microcontroller. If clock frequency is more, then the microcontroller is faster. If we give less clock frequency, then the microcontroller will be slower. There is an external clock frequency we need to give to a microcontroller. There is a circuit for this, oscillator circuit for a microcontroller, that we will discuss in next video. Next is there is a 3-level program memory lock. That means once we program for a application, for that we can provide security by blocking the flash memory so that no other person can access your flash memory. That is nothing but we are locking the program or X file. So, and we have next is we have 256 bytes of RAM memory. What is the RAM? RAM stands for random access memory. It is used to store current working data. The speed of the microcontroller also depends on RAM memory. If RAM is more, then the microcontroller is faster. We will discuss the difference between RAM, ROM, flash in next video. There are total 32 I/O lines in this microcontroller. That means we have 32 input output lines. These can be used to interface input and output devices externally. For example, if I want to interface LED to a microcontroller, we need one GPIO pin, that is one I/O line. If I want to interface any switch, that is input device, to a microcontroller, then I need a one GPIO pin. So like that we have 32 I/O lines. It has 3 16-bit timers or counters. Timers are used to generate delays. Counters are used to count external events. And there are 8 interrupt sources. We will discuss interrupts in next video. And we have one EOT channel in this microcontroller. EOT or serial communication, both are same. It is used to transfer data serially and receive data serially. EOT or serial communication is used to communicate in between two microcontrollers, or from microcontroller to computer, or microcontroller to external modules like GSM module, GPS module, RFID module, etc. And there are some other features like it can support low power, idle, power down modes, and it can support interrupt recovery from power down mode, and it can support watchdog timer, and there is a dual data pointer for both internal and external memory access, and there is power of flag. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.